This is Lawrence Ventura, also known as a Punk with Toys on Instagram, if you're interested. Today I'm going to go over something a little different. I know I've been going over Joe's. Recently I also went over what I think is the best line for toys. Best line of toys for parents and their kids. And that is Masters of the Universe. Now, I started picking these up a little while ago. I was trying not to, but unfortunately, Hasbro took their time releasing the Joes. So I really got stuck with Mode 2. And I've come across these figures actually at the beginning. But then they kind of showed up at Target earlier on this year. I didn't pick them up, and now they've just dropped. So what we're going to go over today is Battle Armor He-Man and Battle Armor Skeletor. As you can see, I've already opened them. Here's the boxes, or the cards, shall I say. I like to keep the cards. I don't keep the plastic casing for it because it just takes up too much space, but I do like to keep the cards. And I'm going to look at these figures. We're going to go look at these figures and talk about them. And I didn't have the original Battle Armor He-Man or Skeletor, but I play with them more than enough. So I don't have anything to compare it to. But again, they also come with their nice little comic. You'll see that there's different comics, I think, pretty much in every wave. So what I got here is Battle Armor Skeletor and Battle Armor He-Man. I did see the Hordak Supreme, but I just can't get myself to spend $20 on a Hordak. That, yeah, he's buzzsaw and stuff comes out of his chest, but he looks exactly the same. He's got two different heads, but I can't really see the difference in the $15 Hordak and the $20 one. Battle Armor He-Man and Skeletor, let's be honest, these were the two best. And we're going to take a look at them. You guys decide. They've dropped all over Target. I've seen they're all over, which is really cool. I'm happy I was able to find He-Man yesterday, Skeletor today. So let's not waste any time. We're going to quickly look at the cards, what they look like on the front and the back. We're going to go over the figures and the pieces that they come with, and you decide whether or not they're worth 20 bucks or not. Alright? So, let's take a look at this. Alright, so quickly we're going to look at the box here. Let's zoom out here. And this is what you have here. Again, tells you exactly what it is. Battle Armor He-Man. Tells you it's the retro with modern posing. We'll quickly go over that, but I think most of you that are collecting the Origins line already know what it is. And then you have your back, right, with He-Man fighting Merman, with Man-at-Arms in the back. Shows you what he does. I always thought this was such the coolest thing, and I hated when friends had one and the barrel would break, and it just always looked like he was battle damaged. And there you have the figures. I can't say they're technically in the wave, because the wave is Zodak, She-Ra, Roboto, and Merman, I do believe. And they don't show the Hordak, which is actually kind of interesting. So here we have the Battle Armor Skeletor. Nice design up here. Again, I don't know if that's what it looked like from the original, but I do like the card art. And again, same figures. Here you have, Beastman, Battle Armor Skeletor, and Evil Lyn. Again, I do like it. Then you have your little comic, which I think is actually kind of cool. They show them battling. Of course, He-Man's always winning. These comics are kind of cool, and this is what they originally did with the original figures, because they didn't have a cartoon or anything, which a lot of people don't realize. That the cartoon actually came after the figure. So let's take a look at these figures here. Here's your He-Man. Here's your Skeletor. Now, both figures come with two different heads. and alternate hands. Alright, so He-Man comes with the normal face, alright, which I would say not too many people are too fond of, considering that He-Man is supposed to be re-released with the actual face or likeness of what we had as a kid. So I actually popped this on. He comes with this one, and like any of the heads, they just pop off pretty easily. Alright, maybe not so easily. Alright, there you go. But again, soak them in warm water. I really didn't want to do it because of this. But, so I didn't soak them in water. I just slowly moved them, pop his head back on. I'm actually probably going to put this on the original He-Man shortly when I go for my display. And then you have Skeletor. Now he comes with a shield, which I don't remember if he had a shield. Probably did. Well, He-Man also comes with his axe and his sword. He does not come with the shield. But he does come with the flame that you can just kind of put on his sword and make it look like he's yelling, "By the power of Grayskull." Then he has another hand. So if you really want to, you can have him hold both the axe and the sword. Alright? Both figures have a place to put their swords. I'm sure the axe also fits back there. I really didn't try. Alright, so throw the sword back in here. Alright, Skeletor comes with his Havoc Staff, shield, sword, and again, these are the old swords. Supposedly they're coming out with the new He-Man and Skeletor faces that look like the retros. Oh yeah, he has the retro face. I believe that's the retro face. And I believe this is the one that comes with the original. I actually didn't look before I decided to do the video. So I get used to these things. Anyway, here's your sword. As most of you probably know, the swords actually connect together. And this was originally how you would open Castle Grayskull, and technically you still can. So, the big thing is, you have the swords, you have your battle armor. How well does it work? Because these ones are made to be fighting. So when you hit He-Man or Skeletor, they're supposed to change. So if you hit him with the sword, it changes. You hit him again, he gets 2 different battle damages, and then you just roll it right back. All right. So here you have Skeletor. Roll his back, and you got He-Man fighting. And let's see if he actually hits it. Well, I have a feeling the axe is going to come off if you hit it hard enough. Yeah. So if he punches him, it changes. I don't know why he punched it. He put an axe in it, but hey, that's how it goes. So anyway, if you're able to hit them, they're actually going to change. And the one thing about these ones compared to the originals is that you have a much smaller area. Now, I do remember that the originals, the area covered almost all of this. And I watched a video where they talked about the reason for it is because of the arms and how the arms are made now. The original, anyone that remembers, clipped on, and they actually had a hinge, or not a hinge, but a ball that kind of had stuck out, and you pop the arm on. These ones, the arms actually come out. You know what? I don't really want to pull it off and break it because I haven't soaked them, but they go in. So they said to make the barrel work properly, they had to make it smaller, which is going to be a little bit harder for kids to play with, but let's be honest, we're kids, and eventually this thing's going to stop working anyway, like ours did. But either way, these are actually really cool figures. I was pretty stoked to find these. Actually, that they did these. I really do like the Motu figures, the Origins. We can actually move them around. As I said in the other video, these, my friends, are the best figures for parents and their kids that's looking for something nostalgic, because everything else isn't real nostalgic. You can do card art that makes it nostalgic, but these figures actually look and feel like the original, but I can actually pose them. And if I soak them in warm water, I'm not really going to worry about anything breaking on them. So, let's get here. Here's a better look at the figures. You know, just kind of standing up. You know, He-Man's actual face from the 80s. Skeletor. They're like menacing. You know, here's Skeletor. He's punching He-Man. Giving him his little marks. Okay, look at that. That's how bad He-Man is. So he just grabbed his sword. Throw it at him. Now he's got his 2 battles. So anyway, there you go. He-Man. Skeletor. Battle armor. Are they worth $20? Well, you have to decide. As many classified figures as I bought for $20 and $25, and you're even going up, I'm going to say that these figures definitely are. Alright, so let's finish this up. Alright, so there you have it. Battle Armor He-Man. Asking if he has the power. Actually telling you he has the power. That's how long it's been for me. And then Battle Armor Skeletor. Alright. Are they worth $20? That's a good question. I can't spend your money. I can say for me, they're definitely worth $20 just for that. Again, I always loved this figure. I love these figures growing up. I used to love playing with other people's. Where I only had Skeletor and He-Man, the basic, but I had friends that obviously had these, and we used to always play with these. But like I said, 3 of them all dropped. The Hordak, bust off Hordaks and they fly out of his chest. I couldn't justify $20 for that. I already have a Hordak. I like Hordak, but he has one extra face and then stuff that flies out of his chest. Looks the exact same. Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Armor Skeletor. They're different. You know, again, nice card art. Easy peasy. You know, these things probably cost a little bit less due to the fact, or the same price as the classified, as their, you know, Marvel Legends, because of, you know, they're using a blister pack. So, which is nice. They're able to give you a little bit more, and they're also able to keep the cost of normal figures, like this Ninjor that I got today also. They're able to keep it down. So, the question is, do you think $20 is worth these figures? I do. I hope the video helped a little. I know I haven't done anything on He-Man yet, or Masters of the Universe, Motu. They have 100 names, it seems. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Again, A Punk with Toys, if you're interested in following my search for toys. And I hope you guys have a great night.